Hey, I just want to talk about how to do the cushions on this chair. I've already started deconstructing it. I want to reupholster it, but I want to talk specifically on how you do the cushions because it's more of a sewing project, much less a reupholstery project. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you do any cushion, and I'm replacing this material, so I'm not going to keep it. Like, it's been stained, it has holes in different places on there, but you just want to study and see how it's been put together. I'm going to use these actual pieces of fabric as my pattern for my new material. But before I actually even start taking it apart, I want to mark my darts or points where I want the front to match with the back. So I just used a permanent marker. Here is where those two pieces need to come together, and that's a really great reference point because once you start sewing, you're not going to know. And so here's what a seam ripper looks like. And so you're just going to go along and you're just going to rip out that thread that holds it together. Zippers, this one didn't have a zipper. So I'm going to add a zipper along this back piece. So I'll show you how I do that too. So you want to know what's inside of here? Well, it's more than just cotton batting. This is the way to put the older chairs together. There's actually springs. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Just using the old pieces from my cushion as the pattern, I'm going to cut out along with my material. And then again, everywhere that I marked with one of those permanent markers, I am putting a little dart or a little V. It looks like this. And then I will do that on the top and the bottom piece, and also that little rectangular piece on the bottom so that everything will line up whenever I'm sewing it together. Okay, let's talk about how to put a zipper in. So this will be the bottom of the cushion. So what we want to do is put a zipper right along here. So what I've done is I've made two pieces of material. I actually cut the other one, added a 1/2 inch in the width, and then just cut it in half. So here's our pieces. And then we'll just join our zipper. As I'm going to take the right sides together where I want the zipper to go. Like this, and we're going to sew it at a long length. So it'll be easy to rip out in a minute. So I'm going to use a 1/4 inch, because that's how much I added. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And we're going to set a straight stitch with a really long length. So I'm going to put in mine all the way to 5. Your right sides together now, and then this is where we're going to put that zipper. So I put a long stitch in there so that I can easily rip it out. Now we're going to take our zipper, have the wrong side up, and I'm going to pin my zipper to that inside part. Just like that. If your machine comes with a zipper foot, use it. So basically I'm just going to run a straight stitch on the top of my material along each side of my zipper using my zipper foot. And then once I'm through with that, I'll just use my scissors and cut out that basting stitch, that long stitch I talked about. I then added the 2 triangular pieces to the ends of the rectangular piece that had the zipper and reinforced it with a zigzag stitch right next to the straight stitch that I made. It's now time to pin that bottom piece to the back, and I just need to be very mindful that I'm lining up those darts that we created, and then so here, as you can see, where the dart is in the middle of the cushion and also on the corners, and then make sure that it's pinned, and so when you sew, everything will come out nice and even. Okay, so now we have, this is the side that we sewed, and now all we need to do is attach the other side. Okay, a couple of things before we pin it on. If we don't open up the zipper before we start, we're sewing basically on the wrong side of the material. We won't be able to turn it around, so we're just going to open it up, open up our zipper so that we have a way of flipping our cushion around once we get it sewn all the way together. So now I'm just going to pin on the top piece, making sure right sides are together and that all of the darts are matched up. And this is where the triangular piece is going to meet right here. So we'll just pin it, making sure that, again, those darts match up, and then we'll pin it all the way around, sew it on. Okay, we have it all sewn together. It's inside out, and this is why we want to make sure the zipper was open. So now we can just flip it. And turn it. There's our corners, there's our little triangular piece. And it is ready. It is ready to put the cushion. All right, so now the trick is to getting those springs back in here. So here we go. All right, so we're doing pretty good, but over here we're missing this that fell out. So put that back